Today I want to talk about different key aspects which you have to take into account at the time to study English. Yeah, because it's crucial. Consistency, the first one that I want to talk about is consistency. What is exactly consistency? Consistent is exactly when you have a good process and you don't interrupt the process. You continue the process from the start to the finish. Yeah, the finish line without interruption. Yeah, in this case, this process you are taking or you are living is just for months. Okay, so it's short, but I hope that you go involve this process maybe longer, maybe 1 year, or as mentioned in past classes, 2 years, because 2 years is the exactly time I think from my perspective is right time to speak English quite well, understand and interact in English without hesitate and without any problem. So yeah, those are those things are really important, really crucial to be consistency. Yes, don't stop the process and continue the process, stop the process, continue the process. No, it's to continue the process from the beginning or from the start to the finish line. Yes, okay, because this discipline that you have are going to allow you get the goal, achieve your goal. Of course, in this case, you want to achieve a good English level, maybe B2 or even C1. Yeah. So that is really, really important. In order to do that, you have to work hard. Yeah. You need to work hard. You must to be focused, as I said, usually in our English class every single night, because uh, sometimes when you are not focused in the class, you are going to lose important information, important tips, yeah, which are going to help you to go directly to the successful, to be successful with the process, yeah. But if you lose different aspect, your process is going to be longer. Yes, do you know what does mean longer? Yeah, so maybe if you spend or are going to spend maybe 2 years, if you don't are involved in the class or go deeper, you are going to spend maybe 3 years or even more. It depends on you. Yeah, it's it's up to you. It depends on you. Yeah, about the period you have in order to face the process. You know, it's your commitment to be engaged with the process. Yes, because if you are really engaged with the process, you are going make your process going to be shorter, because you are always looking for the way to keep in close touch with English in this case. And of course, the most exposure to the English, your process is going to be shorter, you know. So that is my first tip. Consistency, okay, is one key aspect, okay, really, really important in this kind of process. The second one I want to talk tonight is about discipline. Is the second in this case, the discipline, because as you know, when we have enough discipline, we are able to achieve any goals in our lives. Okay, discipline is really, really powerful. Yeah, because maybe if you don't want to do anything in particular, if you have discipline, you are going to do it. You're going ahead with the process, in this case with this beautiful journey, because as you know, to learn a new language, a foreign language, is really, really a wonderful journey, and it never stop. Okay, when you start this road of learning English, this beautiful journey, this never stop, okay? Because every single day we are going to be able to learn new things. Like when you, for example, are learning to play piano, yes, every single day, if you are practicing, you are going to be better, you are going to take your ability to the next level, yes, and that is the idea, to take our English to the next level. But in order to do that, we have to work really, really hard and to be really, really interested on it. Okay, guys. So the discipline help us to be successful in any process. Okay, because if we have enough discipline, we are going to learn. We are going to be able to learn anything in our lives. Okay, maybe we are all human being, yes, or any human being are able to learn new things, but some things, for example, we don't like any of them, and maybe we are forced to do this kind of process. But for example, if we like English in this case, it is going to float itself, yes, because when we really enjoy, yes, making this kind of exercise, doing this kind of training every single night, it is going to allow us to get the goal. Yeah, get the goal. So this is really, really marvelous. Okay, of course, sometimes we have any particular situation, and maybe in your case as students, but I suggest to you that try to watch the video. Just watch the record in order to go ahead with the process. Yes, if you don't want to attend the class, please the next day the record, okay, because it is help you to continue with the process. Yeah, so that is really, really interesting to do that. Okay, other thing really important is yeah, to be in close touch. Of course, discipline and consistency, but other important thing is to have motivation. When we have enough motivation, we try to keep in close touch with the subject that we are learning. In this case, is English, of course, and maybe in any time or anywhere, yeah, with anyone who can speak English, or if you are alone, you can practice. Now it's easier to practice English because with the smartphone, we can do it. Yes, just with internet connection, or even if we don't have internet connection, maybe with the translation, when you uh, install your translation in your device, this is able to do different things or learn different things. Maybe you have to type it down, the idea you want to express, and of course you are going to learn it in English. Yeah, so maybe with using, or maybe download yet some podcasts or some videos, yes, or documentaries or something like that. Yeah, so you are going to be able to practice your listening, or even your speaking or your reading, any of those resources, and you are going to be in touch with your English, and you are going to be getting better. Sorry, the all four skills, even five skill or even more. Yeah, but the basics, yes, listening, reading, writing, and speaking, we are going to be able to practice with our smartphone anywhere. Yeah, so it's a good tool to take advantage of them. Okay, so yeah, have motivation. Because when you have motivation, you are going to be able to or looking for the way to keep in touch with English, and it allow to get the goal faster. Okay. Other important thing is don't lose the chance to practice your English. For example, if you know people who are able to speak English, practice with them. Yes, don't be shy, practice with them. Of course, maybe if you make a mistake when you are learning or when we are learning, it's normal to make mistakes. Mistakes, in fact, are part of the process. So don't worry much about that because the idea here is try to identify them and correct them. The next time, I'm not going to make them the same mistake because I identify them, I correct them. Yes, it's a good opportunity to be better in our English because we identify the mistakes and we correct them. The next time we are not going to make the same mistake because we correct them. Yes, they are part of the process. Mistakes are the process. Even they help us to grow up through the experience. Okay, so it really yes, part of the process. So don't worry much about that. Okay, and don't be shy and try to take advantage of any opportunity to practice your English. Yes, anywhere or with people. Maybe you have to create, or we must, when we are learning English, most the environment. Yes, the environment of people who can speak English in order to practice. Yes, because it's really interesting to to do that kind of exercise or training in order to improve different skills. Yeah, so mm, it's really important to do that kind of interaction with people. Yeah, for example, I have met people who have learned English with different ways because there aren't there aren't just one way to learn English. I have met people who have learned English with different ways. For example, with songs, with lyric songs, watching TV, with a book, with courses, or there are fewer group of people or fewer people who have the opportunity to travel abroad, yes, and do immersion in a country where the first language is English in this case, and we are learning English, but they are fewer. Okay, the most of people don't have the opportunity to travel abroad, and they use different kind of method to learn English. For example, in my case, the way that I started to learn English was with a method which was made for people who want to learn English by themselves, and I use it in order to start to learn English. Of course, after that, I had the opportunity to go to the university and practice my English and go better and take my English or to my English to the next level. And of course, I'm practicing with native English speaker because I have the opportunity to try with native English speakers, and maybe I had that advantage. Okay, but yeah, it's really important the environment with people who can speak English in order to practice or listening in order to development our skills. Okay, guys. Okay, thank you so much for listening to me carefully. And now I'm going to speak in Spanish. Okay, guys, thank you so much for